This story originally appeared on The Athletic, the best place to read about football online. Visit www.theathletic.co.uk/Tifo Football for a 30-day free trial and 50% off an annual subscription. Jose Mourinho's appointment as Tottenham head coach created an interesting dynamic in the commercial world, with many assuming that it would bring an end to one of football's most notable endorsement deals. Mourinho is among the key clients for sportswear giant Adidas, with a relationship which has now lasted 15 years and which sources suggest earns him around €250,000 per season, even if he's out of work. Most managers who sign a personal sportswear sponsorship do so with the same manufacturer that supplies the club they are employed by, and the two contracts will be closely linked. A recent example includes Puma's partnerships with Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. Puma became City's sponsor ahead of the 2019-20 season, agreeing a 10-year deal worth a reported £650 million. In late July 2019, Guardiola and Puma announced their own separate agreement, with Guardiola wearing the sportswear giant's product on and off the pitch, and also, according to the details released at the time, lending his technical expertise and knowledge to Tifo Football, supporting the development of future apparel and footwear innovations. New Balance have had their own separate agreements with Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp. When the Liverpool tie-up finishes next summer though, Klopp's will too, and when they switch to Nike, there's every chance Klopp will follow. It's not just for the value of the manager wearing the same brand as the club, one industry expert tells The Athletic, but also because it greases the wheels when they need to ask the manager's permission to engage in promotional activities with the players and the club overall. Since leaving Inter Milan in 2010, Mourinho has only coached clubs whose kit was supplied by Adidas at the time, Real Madrid, Chelsea and Manchester United, so there's never been a clash. Joining Tottenham means he is now working for an organisation sponsored by Adidas's fierce rivals, Nike, and in normal circumstances that would lead to a severing of the association. But according to another industry source, Mourinho is different to all the other managers, and therefore it may surprise many to learn that he will be allowed to remain with Adidas. It's said that the German company view him similarly to the former England captain David Beckham and the ex-France playmaker Zinedine Zidane, who is now coach at Real Madrid, essentially as being imperative to their brand's identity. And Mourinho is an enticing marketing property, evidenced by the range of companies with which he's associated. To date, he has or continues to enjoy relationships with Heineken, the watch manufacturer Hublot, Jaguar, EA Sports, Lipton Tea and Atlantis Hotels. Jurgen Klopp's commercial portfolio is similarly developed. As of November 2019, he is supported by lucrative contracts with Opel, the car manufacturer, the electronics firm Philips and the satellite provider Sky Deutschland. He also endorses German beer Warsteiner and has appeared in adverts promoting their non-alcoholic products. Guardiola, who himself was previously an Adidas client, is another of the game's mini-industries. In 2015, while coach of Bayern Munich, he signed a highly lucrative 4-year deal to become a brand ambassador for Gore-Tex, the clothing manufacturer, in a deal now superseded by his agreement with Puma. Mourinho, his great rival, remains a visible and valuable presence even when he is out of work, most recently because of his work for British broadcaster Sky Sports as part of their Premier League coverage, but also in the past with other media outlets. As part of Russia Today's Champions League coverage, Mourinho presented a fortnightly show of his own, having previously worked as a pundit for the broadcaster during World Cup 2018. He has a magnetic presence which transcends borders, continents and many of football's tribal boundaries. It's little surprise then that Adidas are prepared to treat him as a special case. It will mean that Mourinho can continue to wear Adidas apparel away from Tottenham, and when he's on club duty, he'll be free to sport any of their Nike-branded gear or high fashion, as seen with the Hugo Boss top the 56-year-old had on during the recent victory at West Ham in his opening game, or the suit he wore for his official unveiling. This video was based on a piece written by David Ornstein that originally featured on The Athletic, the best place to read about football online. Whether it's more sports business insight, dedicated local reporting about your team, or rich storytelling from around the world, you'll find it all in one place. David Ornstein releases a new brilliant column every Monday, and to read it, you can get a 30-day free trial by visiting theathletic.co.uk/Tifo Football. and get 50% off if you sign up for an annual subscription. To support Tifo, support The Athletic. Thanks for watching.